What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Scripts and Thoughts, where I talk about stuff. Shout out to my subscribers. Shout out to anybody new coming across this channel. Comments and feedback are always welcome. And if you like what you hear, feel free to subscribe. My connection seems terrible, so I have a feeling this is going to be another choppy video, but I'm going to rock with it for now anyway. If I don't like the playback, then it won't go up. So, I just posted a video in regards to 50's son and the privilege on his end. Now, this video is another one that I saw of a woman who took her daughter to get her hair done, didn't want to pay for the whole cut, and then basically was willing to get arrested over it. And it reminded me of a convo that I had with somebody at work. They kind of went the same, in a similar way to the way that this cops convo went with the lady, where it's like, we hear you and we can let you do what you're going to do, but it doesn't make sense. So we take the time to try to break it down to you, only to hear you say in the end, like, no, I'm still going to do it that way. And it's like, well, that doesn't make any sense. So why would you choose to do it that way? Why would you choose to do it a way that makes less sense when you know that there is a better option and you were being presented with a direct, better option? In this lady's case, it was a your stay not going to jail option. How did the situation end? Don't know, didn't look into it. But the patience on the cop I commend, because he was like, yo, I'm gonna really try and avoid doing something I don't need to do. Like, I don't need to arrest you over $30. You're willing to get arrested over $30. I will share the rest of the work story after, but let's share this first so you can see what I'm talking about.
To pay for her child's hair and was trying to walk out without paying.
So you're willing to go to jail for over $30. You think about that. You're going to have court fees. You're going to have to pay cost support. You're going to have to pay for the defense attorney. You're going to have to find. You're going to lose a shift because you're going to be in jail. You're going to have to go to court. I'm a gentleman, and I can put somebody to bail me out. Once I get out, I have a family member that's a lawyer that can get me out of this case. But you're going to jail for $30. You're the one being petty. I'm not being petty because that's what if I'm giving her $30 and I'm asking her to do it tomorrow. You might have to do it tomorrow. There's no need for us to take you to jail for $30. I'm asking her to give me 30. She doesn't have to.
Client didn't want to pay.
So you heard that. It's the haircut or whatever it was, $60. You got half. You technically, it sounded like she had the whole thing. She didn't want to pay because she's like, I owe somebody else money. So I was like, oh, I'll just pay you half and pay you the other half tomorrow, which puts it at risk of you don't go back there. And now they're shorted on their haircut or whatever hair they did. So it was like you're being presented with an option: go to jail, pay the extra $30 and stay out of jail. And you're saying, I'm willing to go to jail because I've got X to help me get out of the situation. How do you know that stuff is so set in stone that when this happens to you, you are going to get out on it? You have a person who has the ability to say, cool, just say, no, I'm taking you in. And they're giving you the option. They're walking you through your options, laying it out for you. Say, hey, this is the position you're putting yourself in. By continuing down the path you're going, you can easily get out of it. Pay the additional money. It sucks. Whoever you owe is going to have to wait. You could easily get out of this by just paying the additional money. But no, you want to stand and argue and put your foot down that you've got family member who can get you out of this. You've got a job working as a general manager or whatever. You're being presented with a better option. Go to jail, pay the $30. You pay the $30. Do I hope that she did? Yes, I hope that before she walked off in handcuffs, she was, you know what? Whoever I owe money to, I'm going to get them back later. This reminds me of the person I was talking to at work because she has You can be on your parents' case until the age of 22 to stay on. You have to stay on your parents' case until 22 for food stamps, and then you can get split off onto your own. This woman had a daughter with a child coming, and it was like she was like, "Oh, I just want her to stay on my case." I'm like, "Oh, how old is she?" 22. I'm like, "So she can split off and get her own." She's like, "No, but I'll just keep her on my case because she had reasons." And I'm like, "Well, I understand, and I'm not forcing you to do anything." I'm like, "It would make more sense to let her get her own case because she'll get more money having her own case, and then when her daughter comes." Or her child comes, get that kid added onto her own case, and that she'll get the increase in the benefit, but it'll be more money overall to the household, as opposed to leaving her on your case where you're only getting the increase from an extra person being on, and then when she has that kid, it's just adding one more person, but not that full amount that a person in their own case gets. So she had still left after all that and was like, nope, I'm still going to leave her on. And for me, I'm like, well, that just doesn't make sense. Why would I? And I flat out said, I'm like, so then you are willing to accept less money because that's exactly what you're doing by passing on the option of removing your daughter from your case and letting her start her own. You are cool with less money coming in. Strange, because you're then turning around and complaining about not having enough money for X. So it's like you have the option of getting more. You easily can get more. And it's not fraudulent. It's not a fraudulent way. You're not gaming or screwing the system. So you have a way of getting more, and you're saying, nope, I don't want that. I want to keep getting the less money that I'm getting. Cool. That's your choice. She did end up taking the application in the end. Did she end up filling it out and submitting it for her daughter? Don't know. It's similar to this, where it's like we are presenting you with an option that is clearly better. And you were staring at it and saying, nope, I don't want it. This is the mindset that a lot of people who are on this other end of this privilege way scale think. And it's weird and it's hard to deal with at times when you're somebody who's like, I don't want, I don't feel great knowing that you're walking away making a worse off decision. I don't feel good when I'm speaking to people and they're like adamant about keeping a worse off position. Those are ones that I will push back on without forcing, because I can't force people into things, but I really try and help them see, like, you really understand the decision you're about to make. Sometimes they go through it, and sometimes it works out for them, and it's better for them. But in most, it's not. You should just take the advice of the person you're talking to. Again, it's difficult, and it's one where you have that patience with the people to try and understand like what they may not be getting, to help them get it, to help them make better decisions, to help them do better. I do hope that this woman took heed as to what this officer was saying. I hope that she took heed as to what this officer was saying and made the decision to pay that money over going to jail, over $30. Because I know they were not going to let her go off without paying. Comments and feedback are always welcome. Hop on board, hit that subscribe button, share, like, comment. Again, comments, they're always welcome. I have something to go over, and I will be soon. And that's not why I say leave comments, not just because I want to go over them. These ones I will go over because I think they were pertinent to the video, and I found them interesting. But yeah, hop on board. If you enjoyed, hit that like button. It's much appreciated, and it helped me show up in more people's searches and their algorithms and all that. Hope you have a good one. Peace.